67. 67.
67.
Episode of the Tay and Tristan Hour. Do you know that that's a saying that the young kids use now?
What?
They say 6'7".
What does it mean?
I have no idea.
You're young. What do you mean you don't know what it means?
It's like Gen Alpha slang. Like if something's cool or dope or fly or whatever, they say.
So what does it mean?
They say 6'7". I think it just means something is cool or dope, as the Gen Xers would say.
Okay.
Or probably millennials too. Yeah, it's just new slang. That's all.
Just say cool.
No,
Say 6'7".
no, you gotta say 6'7".
So if somebody comes up to me and they say that, I'll just be like, cool, man. I know what you mean, cool.
Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah. There's a lot of
weirdness.
Yeah. Well,
that they say that's like, okay.
Yeah, but every generation has their own slang, though.
That is true.
You know, your generation had their own slang. My generation
Very true.
has it. You know, now the young kids have theirs.
My generation was better though.
How?
We had cool words. We had cool music. I was raised in the 80s and the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. We just had music was better. I'm sure every generation says it, but
yeah.
Actually, the 80s and the 90s were actually the best.
I think so. I think it was too.
It really was like the best generation to grow up in.
I
say that in a lot of our podcast episodes, but it's actually true.
I really wish I would have grown up in the 90s. Honestly.
Oh, it was amazing.
It just seemed like such a cool place to be, especially just in America. The way America looked at that time, and the culture.
It was the best.
And it just seemed like a great time.
It really was.
It seemed like sort of stress-free.
Yeah.
Carefree.
It was.
You know, it seemed like a cool time.
It really was. Then 9/11 happened, and
then everything changed.
It did change a lot after that. But yeah, I mean, the 90s were really cool. Even early 2000s. You know, I mean, even after 9/11. But I mean, it changed after 9/11. But I mean, it was, you know, early, like the 90s were just the best.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was cool to be a high school student in the 90s.
I used to fantasize about that when I was hanging out with my friends, and we would get stoned. Like,
oh my gosh, I wish I lived in the 90s.
No, like I remember one time we were sitting on my friend's back porch. He had like this cool back porch with a gazebo and everything.
Yeah.
And we used to consume marijuana back there. And I remember just sitting there in the sun. It was a beautiful day. The sun is casting down on us.
Oh my god!
And he had like a cool backyard, and we're just sitting back there listening to music. And I was
That's
just
so funny.
And for whatever reason, it's just like I felt like I was in the 90s or something.
Why?
Like it just felt. I don't know. It just felt like in the moment I felt nostalgic for a time that I'd never lived in. You know, I was just imagining us like coming home from school in the like 96 or something, and we're all stoned in the back.
Oh my gosh.
Listening to music.
That's funny.
You know, I don't know. It just seemed like a cool time. That's all.
It was carefree. For
yeah.
Sure. Yeah. It was carefree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I graduated in 96. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Because it also seemed like a time where like obviously politics wasn't so crazy, even though like especially compared to
now.
Like no, not just that, but compared to like the 60s and 70s, the civil rights movement and all that.
Yeah.
It kind of seemed like people were more united and
there were things going on, but I think you had people that were more willing to work together, I think. But yeah, I mean there's not as many crays. There were probably crazy people then, but you know, I think people are just more out with it now. It's just blatantly in your face now. I think people. I think now. I heard it on. I actually heard it in a church sermon Wednesday night. My Wednesday night church sermon. He was talking about that people just don't have shame now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just very much outright with anything that they do, you know, that like people don't have any shame.
Yeah.
And that's why you see all kinds of weird stuff on social media and on television and in movies, and you're just like, did they really show that?
Mhm.
Because there's no shame anymore. Like, there's no mystery to people anymore. People are just out there with stuff.
Yeah.
Then, not maybe everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that just whatever, put it all out there.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing, like in the political, when you're talking about the difference with the political landscape in the 90s and now, they're just kind of outright with stuff now. Like, they blatantly will say it to people, and then some people are like, are they really doing that? Yeah, they're really doing what you think they're doing, because they don't have any shame in it.
Mhm.
They just don't care, and they push what they can get away with. The 90s, there was a little bit more secrecy to things, I think. And they weren't just blatantly out there with it. I mean, think about it. We have a president now that will just curse the reporters out and just doesn't care.
Yeah.
No shame. So yeah, the 90s were just that time where, yeah, it was carefree, and yeah, I miss it.
But
I'm
it was
nostalgic.
also a simpler time just because there was
Yeah.
no internet or social media.
No, there
And even
was
the early
not.
even the early 2000s.
You had MySpace. So like I remember like when MySpace came out. Like that was right before Facebook. And like I loved MySpace. It was like, "Oh my gosh, I could connect with friends through this," but it was like, it was fun. You had MySpace.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, you didn't have like people weren't there was no TikTok, there was no Instagram, there was none of that. Um you didn't, when you wanted to talk to people, you called people and you met up, and it was just I'm so nostalgic for that.
Yeah.
um and you got to know people, because when you're in the presence of people, like, them, like, people give off a vibe, and it's really hard to kind of discern if people are good through you know through a phone
Yeah.
or through a computer. So, and then now you've got AI, which is, I don't know if AI is a blessing or a curse.
Yeah.
I really don't. Um, I think it can be good for like technological advances, like for business and things, but people, I think, are trying to use it for things that are not so good.
Well,
So,
of course people are going to do that, but
yeah,
that's with everything.
yeah, I
People are going to use it for good and people are going to use it for bad, you
yeah,
know.
that's true. That's true. I just AI actually terrifies me.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
I'm actually scared of it. And I'm
Uh,
not afraid to say that, but
or taking over the world.
well, it's not even like necessarily taking over the world. It's just like I can discern, I think, for the most part, when things are something like ain't right. Like, I listen to that gut feeling. I think what scares me is like there's a lot of younger people that are not able to, because they don't have a life experience and they grow up in this world of AI and where
Yeah.
things are not real. You know what I mean? So that's terrifying for the younger generation, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
my generation, like, not just all of Gen Z, like, especially people born from, like, 97 to, like, 2000 or 2001. That's,
Yeah.
like, the last group of people that kind of knows what life was like before
Yeah.
all of this
I agree.
technology and social
Mhm.
media and everything,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I agree.
became the world
Right.
for a lot of people. I
Exactly.
mean, I still
Exactly.
remember when we first got. I don't remember if it was when we first got the computer. It was at least when we first got internet
Yeah.
in the trailer.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
had this white big dinosaur computer,
Yes,
and I
yes.
remember you were sitting at like the desk or whatever, and you were like, "Come here, Tristan," and you were on YouTube, and we watched the Thriller video
Yeah,
on
yes.
YouTube. That was the
Yeah.
first YouTube
Yeah.
video I'd ever watched.
Yeah.
Was the Thriller video?
Yeah. You remember that big white computer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the old computer. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah. And I was like, look at that. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
mean,
was
but
cool.
it was cool. I mean, and that was, and then you find YouTube, and then it's just like, wow. And then everything has gone so fast since then.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember, I mean, typewriters are like obsolete. I remember it was so cool to have an electronic typewriter.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it goes to the end and just knows like automatically to go to the other and type again. I mean, it was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then laptop, then like it was cool to have a home computer. I remember in the 80s, I was like, Mom, can we all have a home computer? And I remember hard disk and floppy disk. And I mean, that was cool. But even being able to do your homework on a computer, there was not like the internet then.
Mm-hmm.
But being able to like type and do homework and save it on a disk was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were rich if you had a home computer.
Yeah.
You know, that was back in the 80s. But the internet and like the World Wide Web, like that took us into a whole new realm. And then whenever you got into like social media and Facebook, when Facebook came out, it was like, oh my gosh, that was the thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
which Facebook is cool. And now with all of the like with the TikTok now, like people are like, well, I'm not on Facebook as much. I do Instagram and Lemonade and all this, and I'm like, I just it's just too much. I have TikTok, we have Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it, but I like the AI stuff. Kind of creeps me out. I'm not like yeah, and robots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
My biggest fear from Terminator is gonna come true.
Oh my God.
Robots take over the world.
Oh my God. I don't think that's likely. Honestly.
See, it's people like you that say that.
No,
I'm not sure if that's gonna happen.
No, I'm not saying it.
It's gonna happen.
I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but I feel like someone would step in before it got to that point. Probably, you know.
But it's man
But
that
they do.
But it's man that builds it though,
Yeah.
and like programs it, and then everybody's like, "Oh, it's so fascinating," and then it's just like you know, AI with especially with AI, like they can make anything with AI. You know, where certain things are obsolete,
Yeah.
where it can replace humans doing things.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like where will we be, and what will humans used to be if AI and robotics take over? Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think sometimes we need to look at like the bigger picture and where it can lead. It can be for good, but there has to be a limit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think things grow so fast, and then that, you know, people don't think like what the long-term outcome of something could be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it gets out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it can be good, but
Well, that's the thing. Like, they're not gonna stop.
right. Well, no, I know they're
Like,
not.
like human beings have an innate um will to innovate.
Of course.
That'll never stop.
Well, yeah, and we
You know.
shouldn't stop. It's the same thing where people shouldn't stop learning.
No, yeah, but
Right.
at the same time,
Yeah.
that can be done to a fault,
Yes.
to the point where you create something that can destroy the world. Like
Absolutely.
when they created the atomic bomb.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know.
Geniuses did that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, and then of course I regretted it later, you
Mhm.
know.
Now everybody has them, or a bunch of people have them.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, I think it's to a fault, right?
But also the thing with AI is too, the same thing with creating bombs and military technology and stuff. The thing is, other countries are trying to get better with that too. They're trying to innovate too.
Absolutely.
So every country is in competition
Mhm.
to innovate and make this better, because every country wants to have the best AI.
Of
They want to have the
course.
best
Of
weapons.
course.
They want to have the best drones. So
Yep.
that's another big reason why, it's not going to stop.
No.
Beat the competition.
Yeah, I know. I know that. But I know that.
Can't
but
let
it's-
China have the better robots. We got to have the best robots.
Right, exactly.
You know.
But the thing is like we're falling behind China in a lot of innovation things. Like there's things that America is not there's things that America should be at least in, you know, up with China on, and we're not, you know, like they're
Yeah.
probably a lot more advanced than we are.
Yeah, but it's also that they don't have, like, in terms of industry and whatever
Certain
stuff like
areas are
that.
more
But
advanced.
it's also that they don't have the same standards
Right.
in terms of like pollution
Yeah.
and you know stuff like that. Like they don't really care over there. They don't care how
Right.
much this is gonna pollute the air or whatever. We're
Right.
gonna you know
That's very true.
yeah
Yeah.
we're gonna keep making this thing.
Yeah.
Like they just don't have the same standards
Right.
as us.
That's very true. That is true. Yeah. So like in one area where there maybe are more advanced, there's another area where it's not very healthy for
Yeah.
their citizens.
Not that America has the greatest standards. I'm just saying.
I'm just
like,
saying, no,
But
no, we
compared to
don't.
other countries,
We do.
it's
we do.
probably a bit better.
Yeah, hence why they like to come over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean I get that. But yeah, just saying. I think America can do a lot better in a lot of areas.
Yeah.
Just saying. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I had a very good, like, interesting day today. Well, not really interesting, but I had my fourth swim lesson today.
Oh, it's the fourth one already.
I think so. It goes by quick.
Yeah.
Like time goes by really, really fast. So yeah, and I I I always go in and kind of like our warm up for the day. It's
Sorry.
I can't drop my vape.
No, I hit it by accident.
Yeah, so our warm up always is like to do my pulse breathing, so sticking my head in the water. I actually scared my teacher a couple of times.
What do you
I
mean?
think she thought I drowned or something.
What? What did you do?
Because when we do the pulse breathing, I breathe out of my nose,
Uh-huh.
and so she didn't see the bubbles.
Oh, she didn't
So,
see the
and
air.
I was just under the water.
Oh my god! So she thought you stopped breathing.
Yeah.
Did she come over and save you?
Yeah, she was like looking like, oh my gosh, but I think she was getting ready to do something, and then I popped up out of the water.
Oh my god!
I didn't do it on purpose, but I was doing it. It's just like I didn't have like a lot of bubbles, but I was breathing out like I was supposed to.
Yeah.
I was just like not. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I thought like you weren't moving or anything," but she was like, "You were holding yourself up," but it was just like,
Oh my goodness.
so yeah, so I scared, and then she was using a noodle, like the pool noodles or aerobic. It was like the water aerobic noodle or whatever they use.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm still like I was using that, and then I was in my float position face down, and I'm like still working on like from that position standing up. I'm so frustrated with myself because I am struggling with that. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that.
Are you struggling with what? Doing what?
Like standing up from the floating position in the water. I am really struggling with that.
Well, like floating on your stomach or on your
Yeah,
back?
on my stomach.
Mm.
And then like it's the tucking position and then standing. I am really struggling with that for some reason. I did good a couple of times, and then it's really hard for me for some reason to do
Yeah.
it. It's like a coordinate like I did really good, and then it's like then I would like fall forward, and then it's like so a little bit of a frustrating day with that.
Mm-hmm.
But there was things I did. I made some progress with it, made some good progress, but I don't know what the hell.
Well, it probably takes a good amount of core and leg strength to do that, right?
It does. Yeah. I mean, I think I noticed that too, and it's just like I'm like, okay, why am I having such a hard time with this?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to start doing some planks, and then I'm gonna have to start doing like some exercises to start building some core strength. And then I mean actually doing it in the water is building that too, but it's just like I'm doing like the arms right, but I have to tuck and then do my arms. It's such a coordinated effort, and I didn't realize all that,
Mm-hmm.
until you actually start learning how to swim.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my gosh." And I need to get that down before I can start pushing off to actually start swimming.
So you haven't even swam yet? What the heck?
No, I have to learn all this stuff. This is a beginner's course.
Yeah.
And these are things that I'm paying for. So if I'm paying money to do this, like it's not about like, okay, we got to speed through
Mm-hmm.
and do this because I I'm paying for it, so I want to learn.
Yeah, you
You
want to
know what I'm saying?
take your time and learn everything.
And I don't want to be paying somebody to teach me that's like, okay, we got to move on to the next thing. Like the teacher that I have is very patient and
Yeah.
she's like wants me to be comfortable. She wants me to know it and she's like, I don't want to keep pushing you. You know, like she's pushing it, but she's not like she's like, okay, no, you're not there yet. So let's go back over here.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm paying these people to do. I'm paying them to teach me, but I feel like I'm progressing. But if I'm not comfortable doing that, because I ain't trying to drown.
Well, no, but they're not gonna let you drown.
And then it's funny too because like I was under the water and I was just like, okay. I didn't get it the first time and then and I was like, okay, I'm not doing it and then I didn't get the tuck right to stand up. And so I was like, okay. I was actually surprised myself that I didn't panic. And I stayed under the water for a minute.
A whole minute?
Yeah, I was under there for a little bit.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh, she was like, okay. She thought I was going to panic, but I didn't panic. And
Yeah.
then I just stood up. So I'm more comfortable in the water.
Mhm.
I'm getting more comfortable in the water, which is the whole point of the beginner's class.
Yeah.
So she goes, sometimes people stay in the beginner's class for a while. It's just, I'm learning at my own pace. I can't be where somebody else is at.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's harder than for me. It's harder to stand up from a floating position in water than I thought it would ever be.
Yeah.
Can you
Well,
stand? Can you stand up in water from a floating position?
I don't know. Probably though.
Have you ever tried?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I probably have done it, but I don't specifically remember. I'm pretty sure I have.
You probably can, I guess, but I just don't. I'm like, it's so for me. I'm like, why can't I get this? It's just
Yeah.
like it's a little bit frustrating.
Well, yeah, just the more you do it, the easier it'll get.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll be able to do
I'm like,
it.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm sure
And that's
you
what everybody says. You're not swimming yet? 4 lessons? I'm like, yeah, but the lessons are 45 minutes a week. I'm not doing it like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm doing it once a week
Yeah.
because I work.
Mhm.
So yeah, if I was doing the lessons like 2 or 3 times a week, yeah, I mean, of course I'd be further along, but
Mhm.
it's harder than I thought.
What do you think about parents teaching their babies how to swim? Like just throwing them in the pool and
I
letting them
think
swim?
that's dangerous unless you're doing it
Because I've seen a lot of videos of that, of people like just like
I
throwing
think
their babies into the pool and
I
seeing like
yeah,
maybe not throwing them in. They might be in there with them sometimes,
well,
but
kids naturally like roll over on their back or something. It's like a survival thing.
yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know. They that's how my friend like learned. Like her mom threw her in the water. She's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think about
I mean, it's
that.
probably a good way to get
I think it
a
gets them
person acclimated to the water like
get 'em
really
used
fast.
to it. Yeah, but I think if they're in there with them, but yeah, I don't know. I think there's a better way. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would never throw you in the water like that. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I no.
Yeah.
Even no, I would get you acclimated to the water, not just throwing you in there. I'd go in there with you.
Mhm.
I think there's a better way to get your baby acclimated to it. And it's so funny because like as soon as my lesson's over or getting ready to be over, there's other they get the pool ready for like the baby's class. Cuz like
Mhm.
they start I think they start lessons with kids at like 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they teach babies. Here I am 48 years old, still learning how to stand up from a floating position in the water. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, grandma should have threw you in a pool.
I know. I'm just like, I don't know. And I keep trying to get Johnny to do like a free trial lesson so he can kind of see. He's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going in there. He's like, I already know how to swim. I don't need those lessons.
Yeah.
Like, great. Make me feel like,
No, there's plenty of adults that don't know how to swim. There's plenty.
That's yeah. I probably it's a lot of people that don't know how to swim.
Yeah, especially
And
if
they
you.
still go into pools. I'm like, I can't do that. I was like, if I'm gonna go into a pool, I need to have like, I want to feel comfortable knowing if I'm in a pool, like I can swim,
Mhm.
and I'm comfortable in the water. So yeah,
Yeah.
I have fun every time I go.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure.
that is like my one like thing that helps me decompress every week after work. Like I look forward to it every Saturday.
Yeah,
It's fun.
that's good.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this week, and nope. And Johnny's like, you're not swimming yet? What the heck? And I'm like, no,
Although it takes time.
because I'm not there yet. And if I'm not comfortable, if I don't feel it like, and I don't overthink it, but I have respect for water.
Hmm.
And it's like,
Yeah, you should.
and I'm like, if I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet. But
Hmm.
like I said, this is what I'm paying her to teach me. So,
Yeah,
yeah. So I enjoyed it. Yeah.
yeah, you'll get better at it.
I know. I'm like, I will get this.
Yeah,
I'm hell or high water.
yeah, you'll get good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, you've only had 4 lessons. You know.
That's it. And then my first lesson was just like they had me doing all kinds of stuff. I was like, am I supposed to be doing this? But it wasn't my original instructor. It
Mm.
was somebody standing in for her. They had me coming off the side, pushing off the side, and underneath the water. They had me kicking, and I was like, why am I? I'm like, am I supposed to be doing all this? They had me floating on my back, kicking and stuff, and I
Yeah,
was
throw
like,
you into the deep end.
you pretty much did almost, yeah,
Yeah.
like floating, pretty much, yeah. So I'm kind of like comfortable with that, but yeah, that's just like crazy.
Is it actually true that you'll cramp up in the pool if you eat, or is that a myth?
I don't know. I ate before I went, but I didn't eat anything heavy. I ate like an acai bowl with some organic honey and some granola.
'Cause I remember when we would
That's all I
we
had.
would go to the pool. Everybody would say, "Don't eat, or wait. You gotta wait 30 minutes to go into the
You
pool."
might cramp. You might cramp up. I don't know. You
Well, what
might.
is that? What is the mechanism of that?
I don't
Does it actually
know.
make you cramp?
I don't know.
We have to find out if this is a myth.
Yes, to find out, is this a myth or the truth? What is this? The Tay and Tristan Hours edition of Mythbusters.
Okay. Yes, the belief that one should wait 30 minutes or more after eating before swimming is a myth.
Ah.
There's no scientific evidence to support the claim that swimming after eating increases the risk of cramps, drowning, or other health problems.
Probably not.
In fact, studies have shown that eating before swimming can actually improve performance by providing energy.
Probably need some protein and yeah.
The misconception may have originated from an old belief that eating diverted blood flow to the stomach, making it difficult to swim. However, modern medical knowledge has debunked this theory. So it's a myth.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I could have eaten that hot dog and went right in the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, probably not. I mean, I've never heard of it. I've heard of that, like you shouldn't eat before
Yeah,
you go
you
in the
used to
pool,
say
but
that.
don't eat that.
Yeah, or at Tracy, whenever we would all go
Sit
to the
down.
pool,
Sit down and eat. Let that digest.
whenever we would all go to the pool at Crosswinds,
I know.
and we'd like barbecued there a
Yeah.
couple times.
We
or
made you
something,
sit down and eat. Yeah, you guys. Get to
you'd
go in
make
the
us
pool.
wait to go in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Like we're such bad parents. Oh my god.
No, it's just you
Sit
believe
down and eat your food and
You-
just let it sit.
you believed the myth.
We did
Yeah.
because that's how we grew up believing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I always take water. I always have water by the poolside too.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. They said they let us bring drinks in there, like at least just water, but nothing else. But
Yeah.
and I mean, yeah, I mean, I actually do really. I mean, I do enjoy going there. I really do.
Yeah.
I do. So, still told you I want my house with my pool next year. So,
Yeah, we got to get a cold plunge too.
getting a cold plunge. You nuts?
Yeah, we could get a cold. We could get. Well, I might get one. They have like mobile ones you can set up outside or something.
I'm
I
not
think
doing that.
I will. I'm gonna get one of those.
Well, you go right ahead.
It's really good for
So now
you.
you want a house with a pool now?
I'm not saying that necessarily. I don't care either way.
Yes, he does.
But I'm just saying, like, if we had like a backyard with a fence or a privacy fence or something like that,
Well, you can
yeah,
do. Well, you can do
I
that.
could set one of those mobile ones up back there.
Well, yeah, you and Johnny can have at it.
No, nobody else is gonna do that.
They'll be like, "What's wrong with Tristan?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Oh, it's good for you.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know. I would probably try it. I would probably try
No,
it.
you'd get out immediately. You couldn't even take a cold shower.
Don't tell me what I can't do and what I won't try once. Don't tell me. Don't even. You know I'll do it.
You
Now
could
you know. Now you know I will do it now.
you could not take a cold shower.
Don't even tell.
Have you ever taken a cold shower for an extended period of time?
No.
See?
But don't tell me
I took
what I
I
won't
took
try.
I took cold showers for a year straight. All my showers were cold showers.
Well, that's because you're a freak of nature.
No. I'm not.
That's why you.
But it
did
has health benefits.
But don't tell me I won't try it.
Okay, fine, try it then. Tonight.
No.
You gotta try it in
I
the.
already had my
See, we're in
shower.
Florida. You gotta try it in the winter when it gets cold.
No, absolutely not.
And so, because during the summer the water doesn't get that cold, but during the winter it gets cold. In Missouri, it got really cold. I mean, like freezing cold.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, you don't have. See, you just said you're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna take a shower in the cold. I know.
See, you're just saying you don't tell me what I won't try. You say you won't do it now.
I'm not gonna take a cold shower. I'm talking when you want to get the cold plunge thing, like
Yeah.
at our house. I'll try that next year. Give me some time to work up to it.
Oh my goodness.
In my mind, you have to get mentally prepared for certain things, and so I have to mentally prepare myself for that, and I'll be fine.
I guess so.
Just like I had to mentally prepare myself to take swimming lessons, I have to get into the mindset.
Yeah.
I do, and then when I'm ready, then I do it.
Mhm. Yeah.
I know how my mind works.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yes. Do you like my socks?
Yeah, they're nice.
I have some that have sorry on them,
Mhm.
and then I have Yahtzee, and Operation socks. These are Monopoly socks. They're all game socks.
Yeah.
Got them at Walmart.
Yeah, they're nice socks.
I like them. They're very comfortable too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They look cool. I've never had cool socks.
You need to get some.
No.
You don't want to be cool. You don't want to be cool like your mom.
I guess
This could be
not.
this could be cool or dorky, either one.
Yeah.
But I'll go with cool.
It's a little bit of both.
I like that. I was out there dancing. I had mom rolling. I had her rolling. I was out there dancing.
Yeah.
Moonwalking in my Monopoly socks. So anyway, but that's all. That's enough about my day. So, Tristan has an interesting topic.
Well, I was gonna say,
Couple.
you were talking about being mentally prepared. Do you think Jimmy
Yes.
Kimmel was mentally prepared to be canceled and taken off the air?
No, absolutely not.
So I'm sure everybody has heard about this late night host Jimmy Kimmel. It's Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yeah,
Or is it the other guy? No, it's Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
Was indefinitely suspended, I think,
Yes.
for his comments on Charlie Kirk, or his comments about the assassination or whatever.
So
So I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna read a little bit of what he said. So it says Mr. Kimmel went after Mr. Trump's supporters in his Monday program, calling them the MAGA gang during his monologue, and said they were desperately trying to paint the accused shooter, Tyler Robinson, as anything other than one of them. He also ridiculed Mr. Trump's response to the tragedy last week, saying he grieved like a 4-year-old mourning a goldfish. Come on, that's kind of funny a little bit.
yeah.
What else did he say? He said, we hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. So, yeah, that's basically what he said. And pretty much, now, what network was his show on?
ABC.
Yeah, so I think that's owned. Is that owned by Disney?
Yes.
Yeah, so they basically suspended him indefinitely for those comments. Um, there were a lot of people celebrating it, obviously, and there were a lot of people saying that it was wrong,
What do you think?
and saying that it's an attack on free speech.
What do you think?
What do I think about it?
Yeah, what do you think about it?
Um, I don't think I don't think they were that mad actually about his comments. The network, I think it was just a perfect excuse to take him off the air because of his low viewership. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's most likely they saw that people could be offended or upset about this. I read he's only getting like 129,000 viewers per episode or whatever,
Yeah.
which isn't much at all for like a TV show. So yeah, I think they just used that as an excuse to yank him. Honestly,
Yeah, because I honestly like even the comments he made are not bad.
yeah, they're not.
Honestly, I mean, he didn't say anything derogatory about Charlie Kirk himself. He didn't like say anything bad about like he didn't put Charlie Kirk down. He didn't um say anything about like he didn't celebrate his death. He didn't say, and he did. I mean, he told the truth about how Trump mourned. I mean, he showed the clip. Honest, like he showed the clip of Trump when they asked him how he felt about Charlie Kirk's death, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, whatever." And then he was talking about the ballroom, like he said, he mourned him kind of like how a kid's like, "Okay, I flushed my goldfish. Now can I go play?" I mean, that's kind of like how he that's what I mean, and it was Trump in Trump's own words. It wasn't anything that Jimmy Kimmel um said. He's responding to what Trump did. And then whenever, he's talking about Tyler Robinson being a Republican and, being MAGA, I mean, where's the lie?
I don't know if that's actually true. That
I don't know if he was MAGA, but the fact that he was um you know, not somebody who was black or brown or from another country. They, they because they went out there with the narrative that this was somebody who was somebody from the left. We talked about this last week. And now that he's, as they say, one of them,
Mm-hmm.
that was a, Trump supporter.
Yeah, but I don't think that's necessary. I don't know if that's true though.
But
I don't
he
think that
was I mean, but he's
because he
being
wasn't. He wasn't.
portrayed. The shooter is being portrayed as someone who was or his family, supported Trump. That's
Yeah,
what
but I
he's
don't.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what Kimmel is saying.
yeah, but I don't think. And we kind of talked about this last week. But I
Right,
don't think he
right.
was like he wasn't like a registered Republican
No, he was.
or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. That's what they said.
Apparently, I don't know if this is true either. He had a trans boyfriend or girlfriend that he lived with, and so everybody's saying
But is
we
that
talked about this,
true?
but
But is that?
they're saying that yeah, he came from a conservative family, but was radicalized, like we talked about last week.
But is that true though?
Is what true?
Is it true that he was trans?
No, they're saying he had a trans partner that he lived with.
But but who? But did the trans partner come out and say that they lived together and that they were in a relationship?
I don't know what's true or not true anymore. like
That's the whole
I've
point.
seen tweets
Yeah,
of people saying that
yeah.
they were cooperating with the FBI and telling them everything. Um, the trans person that he lived with. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't.
That was another thing that they used to say, oh, he's definitely from the left. He has a trans boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever they are.
No, I don't believe that for 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's true. Um,
I don't
but
believe that for 1 second. And you can call me whatever. I don't believe it for 1 second. I think that that is just a way for them to because they started the narrative with it was somebody from the left. Then it came out that it's not, And so now they're going with, oh, well, he was with somebody trans. So, and it all came from him being radicalized and being, being taught this other kind of ideology. And that's why he's that way. So then it brings it back around to it's the left.
Hmm.
That is what they're trying to do. That is not, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't. I don't. If it ain't coming from that boy's mouth, that's what it is, I ain't believing it.
Yeah.
I'm not. If it ain't coming from him, I ain't believing it. Nope.
What do you think people
No.
were actually offended by though with Jimmy Kimmel's
I
comment?
don't know how anybody. I think people were offended because he was talking about MAGA's cult leader.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
And I think that it didn't have nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. And no, it didn't. It did not.
Yeah, because he didn't say anything that was again like celebrating his death, or
Nah.
he wasn't. I don't think he was being mean at all. He
He
wasn't.
wasn't being mean about nothing.
You know, like
I think people today are freaking thin skinned. And I think people today cannot take a joke.
yeah.
Seriously.
The thing is though, it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy because the right has been saying that for a few years now about people on the left that they can't take a joke and that they're offended by everything.
Yeah.
And now people on the right, like I mean, saw JD Vance tweet about it saying that, oh, you can't bring up free speech now, when we just had this Biden administration that, um, you know, may have been trying to censor people. They definitely, no,
Gosh.
they definitely, before Elon bought Twitter, they definitely were trying to censor people
Yeah.
from a certain ideology. That was
Hmm.
actually a real thing. But people are saying like, oh, you can't talk about, you know, free speech now because you've been trying to censor us
Hmm.
for,
Forever. Yeah.
whatever. But,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
people,
but I
but
think there's plenty of people on the left that are for free speech and also and don't agree with this, with him being,
so
you know.
I thought that this was really interesting because I remember last week I asked you, I said, well, what is liberal ideology, right?
Mhm.
So, of course, liberal ideology is always about like free speech, right?
Well, historically, I guess it
Whenever
was,
you talk about a liberal ideology, it's like it's wanting people to have equality,
Mhm.
freedom, the right to vote, freedom of speech, everything that is in line with the Constitution,
Mhm.
right? Equal rights for women, for all races, right? That is like liberal ideology, right?
Mhm.
It is just so that everybody is treated equally, say what you want, and not be condemned for it. Like everybody's values are respected. That is a liberal ideology. Okay? Like sometimes it's a part of like um I think where it can become like a progressive ideology is like to an extreme. It's like when you're pushing like LGBTQ issue, like that. If people don't believe it, that's fine. But basic in a nutshell, liberal ideology is people believing in people having equal freedoms,
Mhm.
no matter that it shouldn't be based on somebody's race, and you shouldn't be discriminated against because of your religion, your values, your race, nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody is equal under the law.
Mhm.
So was Charlie Kirk a liberal then? Because did he exhibit some liberal ideology? Because he believed in freedom of speech. He believed in, I think, everybody being equal.
Yeah.
So was he fully conservative, or did he employ some liberal ideologies?
No, because I think
You know? I
the
mean,
because it seems like the ideologies have switched.
yeah.
Because now for the last few years, it's
Hmm.
been, conservatives talking about freedom of speech. But the problem is each side, especially the extreme sides, are trying to censor each other.
Right.
Is the thing.
Yes. Yeah.
It's so crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
even I was thinking about the ACLU. Do you know what the ACLU is?
Yes.
The American Civil Liberties Union.
Yes.
Um, they've worked to protect freedom of speech for all individuals,
Mhm.
whatever. I mean, and they're now considered like a liberal organization. I guess they
Mhm.
always were. But I mean, they were I guess back in the day there were like some Nazis or something that were protesting.
Mhm.
And even the ACLU, who is like a liberal organization, was
Right.
saying, no, you can't censor these people.
No, you can't.
Even if you don't agree with their, values or their ideas, like
Can't censor them.
we still have freedom of speech
Right. You
in
do.
this, country. And they've kind of changed their, they've kind of gotten more progressive over the years, I guess. But
Right.
I mean, even back then, which again, a liberal organization was saying that no, you can't censor these people
You
who are
can't censor them.
Nazis.
No, you can't.
you
Well,
know?
no, you can't censor them. No, you can't. No, we don't like what they say. We don't like their hate speech and their nationalism,
Yeah.
right? But
But
we can't
they have the right in this country
to say it,
to say whatever they
right?
want.
But like I told you last week, when you have the president that's like, oh, ABC needs now, he's trying to get rid of Seth Meyers and another talk show because he doesn't like them, and he talks about their ratings. It's like, how about you just try to freaking run the country? Like, why don't you try to do something that a president does? Instead of worrying about television ratings and
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean,
Like, so
he was celebrating that,
that's what
that
I'm
this
saying.
happened.
So they are trying to take away free speech. That's what I see. I don't know what other people see out there, but that's what I see.
But it's
And
so
it's
weird
slowly starting with this, and
cuz
then and then a lot of people are like, and then some people who did not like the fact that he was being suspended. It doesn't matter if, like, I think you're right. I think ABC just saw an opening just to kind of like pull him if he's not pulling in the ratings like he used
yeah, I
to.
mean none of those late night talk shows are.
No, they're not, but they're still holding on to him.
Yeah.
So I think that um that gave him a reason to do it. But I mean, it's not the last that you're going to hear from Jimmy Kimmel. It's really not. Like, he's going to go on and become some kind of podcaster or do something else. I mean, he'll, if he wants to, he'll find some other platform.
Mhm.
So it's not, that's what I find is so interesting. It's like, when you get rid of these people on these big networks, or think you are, they're going to go into some other niche and have even a bigger audience somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean
Not really.
that happened with Tucker Carlson when
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
kicked him off of I think he was on Fox,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
He started his own podcast and he's way more successful
Yeah.
doing that.
So you're not, so if Trump thinks
And he was kicked off of there for things he was, things that they didn't agree with him saying on there.
right,
Because he
exactly.
was talking a lot about the JFK and
Yep.
stuff like that. So, and he became more successful afterward.
Yeah. So if Trump thinks that he's silencing Jimmy Kimmel, because of that, I mean, you're just, it's not over.
It's just so crazy.
It's not
Like,
over.
The thing is,
Yeah.
like
It is nuts.
the extreme, the far left and far right are the
Yeah.
same people.
I know.
Like they're
exactly.
like, it goes around and they just meet. Like they're the same people.
Oh my god.
They're both trying to censor each other.
I know.
It's like it's so crazy. They don't realize it. They don't realize they're literally the
No.
same. They're the same people.
I just don't. I know. I don't understand. It's insanity.
Yeah.
It's insanity. I'm just like, what? And it just, I don't know. They all need Jesus. Seriously. I'm like, wow. I don't understand it. I really don't. But we are living in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's a freaking clown world.
I know. It's upside down world, isn't it? You remember when you used to go to school and where they had like wear your clothes backwards day?
Yeah.
That's the world. Our world is wear your clothes backwards day.
Yeah.
We don't know when we're going to be able to turn them right side front. It's just,
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's nuts. I just, wow, upside down world.
Yeah.
And we got another 3 years of this.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't even listen to them talk. I can't listen to Trump or Vance. I can't listen to them. I can't listen to them. If I want to hear anything about what's going on in the world, I'll listen to NPR.
Mhm.
Oh, he's trying to censor them too. Don't want nobody to know the truth about nothing that they're doing. But people, stay woke.
Did you see
Stay
the
woke.
what's
Stay
that
aware.
that other talk show host, Stewart something or something Stewart? What's his name?
Jon Stewart.
Yeah, did you see him he did a
No.
show, he was like making fun of he was like
Oh.
pretending like he's being censored by Trump or something. He's like pretending to be all nervous about what he's
Oh,
what he's
I
supposed
think
to
I did see
say
that. I think I
because
did. Yeah.
Trump is gonna cancel the show
Yeah.
if he says
Yeah.
something wrong. It's
And I
kind of
think
funny.
Seth Meyers did something too, where he's like talking, and then he's like, "I have always loved Trump. I have, they're
Yeah,
like pretending like they're, yeah, it's all satire.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's pretty funny.
I just think it's ridiculous. Nobody should bend a knee to him. Um, like have some self respect. Seriously, have some self respect. It's just he's yeah, he's nobody to bend a knee to.
Yeah,
Just saying, he's just a man.
yeah. But it's just
Yeah,
it's a slippery slope
yeah.
with him being taken off like that, like, and the
It's
administration
crazy.
celebrating it. Like, it's a really slippery slope. Like, this
Well,
goes to like state-sponsored media, like the way China is, where you
dictatorship.
you have to
It's
you have to get approval for the kind of news
dictatorship,
which
authoritarianism.
which
Gosh,
honestly it's
dude.
kind of probably always kind of been like that in some cases, but it seems like it's going
Mm,
down the road of like you need permission from us, or you need to say these certain things, you need to push this narrative, or you're gone.
yeah, it's crazy. And people love money and greed. They're greedy and they love money and they want to. I have to have a job. It's like, gosh, that's exactly where it's going.
Yeah.
But once again, it's what the people wanted. And it's what people voted for.
Yeah.
So, and now we all have to suck on this rotten egg.
Yeah.
Those of us who didn't vote for it, but unfortunately, like I say, Jesus is king.
Yeah.
So, and that's all I got to say about that.
Well, some more. One last thing in the political realm, I guess.
Oh, gosh, I just want to talk about something
I know.
happy.
Well, I think this happened today with the
Yeah.
H-1B visas. I'm
Mhm.
gonna look up exactly what the executive order is. Um,
I think we looked at this before the
I know,
podcast.
but I don't
episode.
remember it. I don't remember it.
What? Your
Um,
memory's worse than mine, kid.
Hold on, I have to find it. Okay. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on September 19th, which places a restriction on entry of certain H-1B non-immigrant workers. The executive order goes into effect at 12:01 a.m. September 21st and will remain in effect for the next year unless extended or changed. Um, so individuals in H-1B status who are not currently in the U.S. should re-enter the United States. H-1B individuals currently in the U.S. are advised to postpone any plans for international travel. So basically, I guess what it is that they're making you pay a fee
Mhm.
to get an H-1B visa, which
Or the company has
An
to as
H-1B
well.
visa is basically like for specialized workers from foreign countries,
Yes.
like China and India and stuff.
Yeah.
For a lot of them are for the medical field or technology and stuff.
Right. Yep.
Um, and I think what they're making the corporations pay $100,000
Yeah, it's
to
a
keep
hundred
them
thousand.
employed.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm confused about. I don't know if
I don't.
it's the corporations that have to pay, or I know that I
It's
think
the
for
corporations that have to
but I
pay.
think isn't it new people that want to sign up for an H-1B
Yes, it's
visa
new.
have to pay 100,000.
It's new applicants. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
people that already have it, this doesn't apply to them. And yeah, like it doesn't apply for people that already have it or they're in renewals. It's just for new applicants.
Mhm.
That this is but it's the sponsors or the corporations that have to pay this fee, and it's an annual fee of $100,000
Yeah.
that they have to pay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
the new $100,000 fee only applies to new visas,
yeah,
not renewals or current visa holders.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think like you said it earlier. It's just like there's definitely people here in America that are trained and have definitely the experience, um and can be trained and specialized in certain areas in the medical field. I think, it's just they can um maybe get them, they won't have to pay them as much
Mhm.
um if they're coming from another country. I don't know why there's not more, why they're not kind of seeking it more from American workers, or maybe they need, I don't know how many are here on H-1B visas. So,
I think it's like, let me look it up and see how many there are, cuz um I mean, it's a good amount of people.
and is it specifically like in the medical field?
No, it's not. It's whoever. It's for,
Whatever company is looking for it,
yeah.
like,
So,
right?
but it's mostly tech and
Tech
and
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 medical.
medical.
Tech and
Yeah.
medical, yeah, tech. Yeah, so
So there are roughly 730,000 H-1B visa holders currently
that's a
in the
lot.
United States.
Okay.
Um. So yeah, that's a good amount of people.
That's a good amount of people, but there's still a lot of, and then you have with AI and stuff. I mean, there's still quite a few jobs that should be available for American workers, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but it's like, what is the specialty? Like, what are they specifically looking for? And then what are we educating our Americans for? Like, are the people that are looking for tech jobs, or what is the education system here training them to do?
Mhm.
That maybe they're being trained over in another country that we're not providing for them here. You know what I'm saying? So that could play a role too. It's not
Yeah.
just they're seeking people from another country. Maybe there's, you know, maybe there's other institutions across the world that provide a better education
Mhm.
system than America does. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but there's
just
but again, there's
but
plenty of Americans that are in tech here.
that's very true.
I honestly think it's just they want to pay lower wages.
That's definitely a part of
So
it.
they probably take advantage of that,
That's
you
definitely a
know.
part of it. Yeah. I'm not saying that's not a part of it.
Yeah. I think that's happening especially in tech,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm not saying that's not a part of it. Um and then but that is the company, at the company's discretion.
Mhm.
There's a lot of them that are not happy about that.
I'm
So
sure.
then that may be, it doesn't mean that they will hire American workers. They may just downsize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know how that will benefit a lot of the companies.
It won't benefit the companies.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that will make them hire American workers, is
Oh,
what I'm
well, yeah.
saying. I don't know if that will. I know what he's trying to do, but I don't know if that will. The
Well, I think
companies at the end of the day will make the decision if they will want to hire
well,
American workers
I
or
think
not.
they're just thinking that that's going to force them to
Yes, I know
hire
what he's thinking.
American workers,
Yeah, yeah.
or and if not, then you're done.
But he won't. But they won't be done. I mean, these tech
Not
companies are
done,
still
but
going to make money. You
yeah,
know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
And they're still
But
going
they're
to.
going to have to pay more for American workers,
Yeah, that's true.
or
But
pay the 100,000 a
or pay
year.
the 100,000. So
Yeah,
I mean, and some of them may bite the bullet and pay the 100,000 if they're making money
yeah,
to keep the talent.
yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that there aren't American workers that aren't talented. I don't want people to think that.
yeah. Of course
I'm
there
just
are.
saying, but if they have people there that have been working there, and if they're getting new applicants out of, they may do that,
Hmm.
but if not, then they may hire American workers, but it doesn't mean that they're going to pay them more.
Or they're going to offer jobs to. Yeah, that's the thing. Like
You
they'll
know,
offer these jobs to American workers, but
it
it'll
doesn't.
probably be the same
It'll be the
that they're
same, yeah.
paying the
Right.
H-1B people,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then a lot of Americans might not accept that, and then they won't want to work
Right.
in those
Exactly.
positions.
Exactly.
Whereas if a foreign person is probably more willing
Willing to take it.
to accept it just to be here, just to be in
Yes.
America.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Is like they're not gonna want to take that much money. They're not gonna want to take lower pay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same thing as,
Right.
Mexican immigrants coming and
Hmm.
picking strawberries.
Which is
Like
the
Americans aren't going to do that for $5
of course not.
an hour.
No, of course
You
because
know.
no, because of course we're not going to. And that's why they have the H-1B visas.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting the talent for a fraction of the cost, basically. And then they, I hate to say it like that because it sounds like you're selling something, but it's true for what they would have to pay for them.
Yeah.
Saves the company money.
Yeah,
Till
that's what
now.
it's all about.
Till now.
But a lot of people are saying that this is going to ruin the economy.
I don't. Well, it definitely will impact it too, because it will depend on what the um, because a lot of these companies have some interest in the tech sector,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit it. I'm sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna affect it in some part to where it bleeds down to us as the consumer.
Mhm.
So whether our prices go up or whatever, I mean, it's gonna impact it. It's gonna impact it. And then
Yeah.
if prices go up to anything that we buy from a tech company, headphones, phones, whatever, earbuds, whatever it is, we're not gonna buy it if the prices go up.
Oh no, that's not true. People will still buy it.
Well, maybe. Well, maybe.
For sure they will.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, maybe there'll be
Maybe.
less people that'll be able to, but
But I mean, if they have, maybe if it's something they want, maybe they will. But it's just, I mean, they may not be as quick to maybe. You know what I'm saying? It can
yeah.
still depends on how much of a jump they have to increase something if
Yeah.
this impacts it. You know what I mean? So
But at the same time, this country's all about consumerism.
very true.
People are always gonna consume. Like, you know.
That's very true. They will. They will. They'll find a way. But the sad part is that people will do it and go into debt to do it to have something. That's
Yeah,
the
of
bad
course.
part about it,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I definitely have tried to work past that part. It's like, nope, don't need that.
Yeah.
I want it, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
I try to be more frugal. I'm really trying
Yeah.
hard.
You know, it's funny. I've seen people like posting memes about the only thing that has decreased in price over the last 50 years is televisions, because you could get like a
Yeah,
65-inch TV for like $300-400.
yeah, it's crazy.
You know?
Where before you couldn't get them for that cheap. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were like so in demand. Like
Yeah.
big screen TV. That is
It's
very
like one of the
true.
only things, especially like tech things, that have kind of gotten, cheaper relatively.
That is true. Yeah, because you could probably, yeah, that's why you see like 4 or 5 televisions in a home somewhere.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, I don't know. But I like techie stuff. So
Yeah.
headphones, earbuds, new phones, all kinds of stuff. So I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
when you bought this new phone, you said, "Oh no, I'm not going to get a new phone," and then
I did.
that same day you bought it.
That wasn't the same day.
It
I think
was.
it was like the
Well,
same.
because we were talking about it, I remember, and then I think we went to the store or something, me and Grandma, I think, and we got back, and you had bought the phone.
Oh yeah, it was.
You ordered
I was
it.
like, I'm not gonna get a new phone. I don't need a new phone. I got my phone paid off. My phone bill's low. Now my phone bill's high again. And yeah. But I added Johnny to my line too. But yeah, I just
I've been,
I have, but they had a deal I
of
could not
course, they always have a
refuse.
deal.
And then whenever I went in, he was like, "Oh, here, and then you can get this new watch, and all you gotta do is pay the taxes on it." I was like, "Well, here, put it in my bag." And I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
yeah."
I've been really, it's so tempting when because I've been thinking about upgrading my phone too, because my phone's paid off, and apparently Apple's offering like $1,200 or something for 13 Pro
That's
Maxes.
what I know.
And I'm like, that's kind of yeah, that's kind of tempting, you know?
It is. They be getting you with that. They're like, here, you can get a credit.
Yeah.
All I had to do was send in my phone.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna hold on to this for a while.
That's what I plan to do
This is
too.
still a really good phone,
Well,
so
yeah,
I'm
but
gonna hold on to it until it dies.
my phone kept getting hot, and then it would die, and then I asked the guy at Verizon. I was like, so who was messing with my phone that y'all made me get a new one? He was like, no, nobody was doing that. I was like, I don't know, because I was like, as soon as I paid off the phone, it didn't want to keep charge.
Yeah,
Phone was burning hot. He was like, well, you did have a Galaxy S10. He was like,
yeah,
you know how many models have come out since then?
yeah,
I was like, yeah, I did have that phone for a long time,
yeah,
and it still ran good. They probably took that phone, and it had no scratches on it. It had nothing. I took really good care of that phone.
yeah. That's the thing. I probably wouldn't even
Yeah.
get a credit for this unless I got it fixed.
Yeah, you broke your phone. You cracked that phone like right after you got it.
No, it wasn't right after I got it. I had it for a while before this happened.
I know that Johnny takes care of his phone. Johnny's always had like cheaper phones. And so I was like, no, I said, just get on my account. We'll go get you a phone, you know. So we got him a Samsung too. And so he was just like, oh, he was like, you know how nice it is? He's like, I can be on my phone for a long time. And like the battery doesn't run down. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's like, I can be on this thing for 2 hours and it's still like at 89%.
Yeah.
He's like so excited.
Yeah.
I was like, I know it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love I haven't even done everything on my phone of what it's capable of doing.
Mhm.
I haven't yet. I don't even know everything that phone's capable of doing yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure once I actually start like messing with it, I'll be like, wow.
Mhm.
I haven't done anything with the AI stuff on it or nothing yet. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a while to upgrade my. I think when I do upgrade it too, I probably won't get the newest one because the iPhone 17 just came out.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, and that's what they're offering the credit for. If you turn, especially 13 Pro Maxes,
Mhm.
they're offering a good amount of money to, as a credit or whatever. But I think when I upgrade, I'll probably just get like the 16 or something because it'll be cheap at that.
Yeah, at that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you do you then, boo. Do you, boo.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
All right. Well, you have anything else? Because I'm tired of talking political. I'm over it.
Yeah. Me too.
We have to find something better to talk about next week. I cannot. I know it's all in the news and everything, but yeah, I'm really over it.
I'm sure something crazy will happen by now.
Oh my gosh. As long as it's not political, I don't care. But I know, I'll be glad whenever we get to our football game in October. I'm so excited.
Me too.
I saw some jerseys in Walmart, but I don't want just a Trevor Lawrence jersey. I want some other players' jerseys.
Are you serious? You don't even know any other players.
I
Name
don't
one
know.
other Jags player.
Hunter. Travis.
Oh my
Travis.
god. Okay, what besides that one?
Yes, those are only two I know.
Yeah, you could get a Lawrence jersey and a Travis Hunter jersey.
Yeah, I guess so. But all they have in Walmart is Lawrence.
Are you gonna wear your Jags jersey there? Because you said you were, and then you said you weren't going to because you had a hole in it. Then you said you were gonna wear it. Like, what are you?
I don't know. I'm so indecisive.
Because we're sitting on the Chiefs side.
Yes, we're sitting on the Chiefs. Tristan bought tickets on the Chiefs side, and
Listen, we were both Chiefs fans before. At least I was before
I'm
we
still
moved
a
here.
Chiefs fan.
Exactly.
Although Travis Kelce's getting on my nerves.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't.
He is starting to be real bougie since he got engaged to Taylor Swift.
Oh my goodness.
Like real bougie.
I don't think that has anything.
Oh Lord, it has a lot to do with it. So much. But I'm happy for him if he's happy. I think it's amazing.
I can't imagine what that prenup looked like.
Oh please.
Oh my God, it's probably a book.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure if he loves her and they love each other, I'm sure he don't mind signing it, you know. So he's probably promised so much after so many years of marriage, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but shit, he ain't letting that go.
No.
He ain't letting that go. He been chasing that for a minute. So, yeah.
But who are you going to root for at the game?
I don't know.
Because that's the thing. Like, I kind of want to root for the Jags a little bit because I want to see Trevor Lawrence do well. Even though he kind of hasn't been great since he got into the league. He was supposed to be this, like,
big star.
He was supposed to be a generational talent. He's one of the best college recruits of all time. but he just hasn't been that great since he, got into the league. But
What are we?
also I love the Chiefs, and I've been a Chiefs fan for a long time, and
Oh, Mahomes has an injury. He's on the injured list. Did you see that?
yeah, that's
For his wrist.
yeah, but they didn't put him on the reserve list though.
No.
He's still active,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
The Chiefs got to get it
I
together.
just
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I might have to cheer on the Chiefs just because they need a win.
Yeah. Yeah, they play the Giants on Sunday. I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to be watching that game.
Yeah, I
If
gotta
they
watch
don't
that.
if they don't beat the Giants and they start 0-3, then it's over. It'll be really sad if they don't win that.
Yeah,
Because the Giants are not good.
they got to beat the Giants.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure that they will.
I hope so.
They always start off slow sometimes in the seasons, but
Well, no, I mean they have the last the year before last year or no, not the year before last. I think it was the year before that. They started like 3-4 or something,
yeah.
and then they won the rest of their games and went to the AFC Championship and lost. But
Yeah.
but it's not looking great right
Yeah, come on, Chiefs.
now.
Ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I'm excited
Yeah.
to see this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
It's gonna be so cool to see Patrick Mahomes live. Like,
I know we've never seen Patrick
I
Mahomes
know.
live,
It'll be
so
so cool.
I am so excited. I am excited for that.
We went to the
Yeah,
because it was in 2023. We went to the Bengals
yeah, we went
Jags
to the Bengals
game. It was like,
game.
oh yeah, we'll get to see Joe
Joe
Burrow and
Burrows.
whatever. And then he was hurt.
I know.
And he's hurt now too.
I know.
It's honestly really sad because he's been hurt like like every year.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
know.
of crazy, and he's such a great player, but it's just like, he just keeps getting hurt.
I know.
I think he'll be out for the next 3 months at least.
Maybe we'll get to see Taylor Swift at the game too.
I doubt she's coming to Jacksonville.
I don't know. You
I
don't know.
I don't think she's gonna come to Jacksonville.
You don't know.
I don't know. I was telling my girlfriend that because she's like my girlfriend's a big Taylor Swift fan. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to meet Taylor Swift before you.
We're gonna be in the same stadium. Yeah.
But no, I doubt she'll come to freaking.
You don't know. She might be there.
I don't-
Florida still. You never know.
Yeah, but it's Jacksonville, Florida. I don't think she'll ever step foot here. Honestly.
She went to Kansas City, Missouri. Come on, for
Yeah,
a
but that's
concert.
different. That's
How?
What do you mean?
How's that different?
Because Jacksonville isn't Kansas City. Kansas City is like, a Midwest, town, city. It's not
So
Jacksonville,
are you
Florida.
saying
Jacksonville, Florida's known for murder.
Oh my God.
Gonna come
We
here.
have like the worst state ever, like worst city ever. Oh my gosh, it's not that bad.
No.
It's not. If it was, I wouldn't have moved here.
Yeah.
If it was that bad, I
Yeah.
would have been like, heck no.
Yeah.
No, it's not that bad. I'm sure she would come to Jacksonville.
Well, we'll see. Would you try?
A
to
lot of people, celebrities come here for
Yeah.
stuff. Not.
Well, if they're making money, they're not
She would
coming
come
here.
here. She
They're
would
not coming
come.
here for fun.
She would come here to support her fiance.
Yeah,
Why
maybe.
not?
Maybe.
You never know. Watch, and if she shows up and Tristan, I want you to remember this conversation. So we'll be there in a couple of weeks. So
Yeah, it would be cool to see if she was there. It would be kind of cool.
yeah, I'd be like, oh my gosh, Taylor Swift!
No, everybody will boo if they show her up on the jumbotron. They'll definitely boo her.
Boo! We
Sure.
don't like you. Boo!
Yeah.
Boo! No. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm still trying to debate. Yeah, let's see, that's on a Monday night.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be tired the next day.
Yeah, me too.
I might put in for PTO.
I might too, actually.
I'm serious. I think I might do that on Monday. I might be like, I think I'm gonna need to take a day off.
Yeah, I might do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah,
it'll be
I
fun.
think I might. I'd be like, listen, I'm like, a football game. I'm be like, I'm just saying, we ain't gonna get out of there till after freaking midnight. It's like at 8 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, it's at 8:15.
Yeah. So I think I might. Yeah.
Yeah, I might do the same.
Yeah. Just take an extra day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's all I got for this podcast today.
Yeah. This has been episode 67 of the Tay and Tristan Hour.
Yes.
6-7.
6-7 means cool.
Oh, God. Be sure to go follow us on all of our pages. The Tay and Tristan Hour on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment, and we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Now I'm going to go make me some dinner.
All right.
Keep on living. LIVIN. Peace, y'all.
Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.